Hi everyone. I used to make videos like this every Sunday where I was talking about things that were relevant to me, just like type of random musing type things, and then I stopped doing them. I wanted to come on today, and I really just wanted to go over the story of my poetry journey, which if you're a new subscriber you're maybe not familiar with the story. I think I did make a audio way back when I started this channel about how my poetry journey began, and I thought I would come on today basically because I'm just about to release my new collection. So I thought it might be relevant to come on and do a wee recap of how my poetry journey began. So my poetry journey began in 2020 at the start of the pandemic, and I know we're like 2024 now, but it just seems like, it was such a long time ago, which it wasn't, and I think I don't know, it was just a horrible time. I think we can all admit it was a horrible time, and I found it particularly difficult because I live on my own. Normally living on my own, it doesn't bother me. Like, loneliness is not something that I suffer from, but the isolation I felt at the time it was really pretty bad, and my mental health started to suffer as well. So I basically was just like writing down my thoughts about how I was feeling at the time, and fast forward to December 2020, and a publishing house published The Madness of Corona, which I thought was a fitting title for the for the time. I was really happy to see my name on Amazon in a book, the listing, but I just looked at the writing and thought, did I actually write that? But I did actually write it. I was mortified. It was just like cringeworthy looking at it, what I had written, and I think I still have a couple of or I might have one copy here that we all started somewhere. So I knew I wanted to do better, and I knew I could do better. So in 2021 I self-published my first collection of poetry, which was called Me and My Shadow. We were still very much in the grips of Corona then, and I also was grieving at that particular time. But I wanted to attempt to self-publish. I knew I could. I wasn't willing to pay a publisher again. So I self-published Me and My Shadow, and I think I might have self-published Once Upon a Time in the same year. I really can't remember, but the both of those were like, I don't, they're still on sale, and I know that Me and My Shadow has got like four reviews on it, but I just look at the writing now and I think, fast forward to now, since 2021 I have self-published another 3 collections, and the one I'm bringing out in next month will be the 4th, so that's 6. But I discount the first 2 basically. So my next one after Once Upon a Time was a Jar of Stars, and then I published In the Shadow of My Pen, a collection of poetry and prose. This time last year I self-published Ephemeral Encounters, her book of words, and I have just uploaded you will have seen the short that I made. My new collection is coming out next month, which is called Pieces of Me. When I started writing back in 2020, I could not, if somebody had told me like 4 years down the line that I would have come this far and I would have still been writing and still enjoying writing and still having the drive to write, I would have thought, no, but yeah, it's, it's life's funny, isn't it? It's full of twists and turns and, all different things. I'm happy to say that, I personally think my writing has improved in the last 4 years. I still do have a long way to go. There's always room for improvement, but I am very, very proud of my writing now. I don't have one particular subject that I write about. I do find writing very frustrating at times, especially when I get blocked and there's like no inspiration whatsoever. I do find it so frustrating, and I think that it's just gone and I'm never going to get it back. And I am very often surrounded by balled up notepaper because I just get so frustrated with it. I think I've gone over my writing process in the past, but my writing process is I get cheap notepads from Poundland, 3 for £1. I jot down, if I get a spark, then I jot that down, and then hopefully I can build on that. And then make a poem. And so now 4 years down the line I do have a blog, which I see I had made a video, I don't know when it was, maybe a couple of years ago, where I said I was frustrated and disillusioned at that point, and I said I didn't want to start a blog. I have had my blog, this November will be 2 years. I also have a Facebook page, I also have a Pinterest page. Yeah, I just could never have envisaged it when I first started writing 4 years ago. But as I say, I don't have anything particular that I write about. Sometimes there's a backstory, sometimes there is no backstory. I write a lot about life and the human condition because I know that there's a lot of people out there that are suffering from emotional pain and they're hiding it. Ephemeral Encounters was the whole book was about love, and not that I'm an expert, because I'm far from an expert on love. I don't have a handkerchief with me, and I used to do this all the time when I was recording on a Sunday. Yeah, I just went with the universal subject of love because it's something that everybody can relate to in one way or another, whether it be, passionate love or unrequited love, or it's a universal language that everybody can relate to. If you go onto Amazon, you'll see that I've had 4 lovely reviews on it, which I like to see reviews, and reviews do make a huge bit of difference. They really do, because as you know, I'm still trying to get my work out there, I'm still trying to get recognised, And I do have this burning ambition that one day I'm going to sit in Waterstones and sign copies of my books, and you know, if not, why not? You know, I don't think that's too big a dream to have. I think, you know, why not? So yeah, my new book is coming out. The Kindle version is available to pre-order now, and I'll give you a little bit of a background as to the subject matter for the new one. If you go onto Amazon, you'll see the blurb, and if you go back into some of my videos, my past videos, you will have heard me talk about the abusive relationship I was in. So Pieces of Me is my story. That is my story in poems. It's divided into 3 parts. There's nothing pretty about this book. It's raw and it's real, and I needed to write it. I needed to get it out, and I hope that by doing so it inspires other people to have the courage to do the same thing, not necessarily to to write, but to turn their pain into power. And I'm not going to go over all the gritty details of the relationship, but people close to me do know some of it. There's domestic abuse. Domestic abuse is the statistics for domestic abuse are not good, and you never know what goes on behind closed doors, and the damage that it does to someone living in that kind of environment is I can't put it. I've put it into words in my poetry, but it's not good. It's not good. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and do this, and I see I'm nearly 15 minutes already, so I've done quite well. I'm not going to read any poetry today. As I say, I really just wanted to come on, give a little bit of a background for my new subscribers and the people that are not familiar with how my poetry journey began, and also as a way to try and urge you to buy the book. As I say, it is on pre-order. I never really price my books that high. I'm never going to get rich. Last month I made £2 royalties, so I'm my aim when I write is not to be rich. I just enjoy writing, and I can't imagine life not writing. So if you would like to buy the book or any other books that I've got on Amazon, you can go there and have a look and see. As always, thanks to each and every one of you for being here, for liking my videos, for watching my videos, for subscribing to the channel. It has grown quite a bit since I started doing the shorts. Doing the shorts for me was like a complete out of my comfort zone thing, because it just it's just the residues, you know. I still have a lot of residues that have remained since coming out of that toxic environment, and you don't heal overnight and it's not linear, but there is hope. There is hope. And if you are in that kind of environment, or you've ever been in that kind of environment, there is hope. And take your pain and turn it into something good. Don't let them win. Don't let them win. 15 minutes. I don't want to run on to 16 minutes. So yeah, as I say, and I'm repeating myself, I've repeated myself like 2 or 3 times now. The Kindle version is on pre-order. If you buy it today, it will drop on the 7th of October, and the paperback version will be released on the 7th of October. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you soon with a poem. Bye for now.